An absolute snooze fest offensively for the Toronto Blue Jays tonight against the Oakland A's, as all they can muster up is 3 hits against Cole Irvin and the pitching staff of the Oakland A's. Actually, I think it was Cole Irvin and Yasmero Petit, and that was it. As the Blue Jays dropped their second consecutive game against Oakland, this time 4-1 at the Coliseum. And with the loss, the Jays are now back to the 500 mark at 14-14. The storyline coming into today's ball game is that they came out and said it's not really just fatigue, it's just something weird going on with Springer. They don't know yet. And it's just, he didn't play again today. I doubt he'll play again tomorrow. So I have no idea what to expect from George Springer moving forward, whether he's going to play, whether he's going to go in the IL. I have no idea what is going to happen with George Springer and the Blue Jays today. But all they can do is get 3 hits today. A Marcus Semien RBI double was all we got. But let's start from the top here. Who got the start in the ball game for the Toronto Blue Jays? Anthony Kay got his second start of the season. Okay, how did he look today? Well, first inning he looked great. I think it was 3 up, 3 down, looked solid. That's what you love to see. Second inning, throwing meatballs. Just absolute meatballs. And I know they're saying, well, pitch him away. Yeah, but they're middle away. And Mitch Moreland, as you know, likes to take the ball the other way, so that's totally fine by him. But Jed Lowry, who killed us yesterday, kills us again in this one as he hits a 2-run double down the right field line, putting them up 2-0 early in the game. A couple batters later, as I mentioned, an outside pitch to Mitch Moreland, and he drives it the other way. And again, like the home run yesterday, the 2-run shot that we saw yesterday for Oakland, or was it the solo shot? I can't remember. I think it was the first home run they hit. It looked like it was just going to be a lazy fly ball, but it carries and carries and carries, and it's gone. Mitch Moreland, a 2-run shot, and just like that, a 4-0 Oakland A's lead. Now, Anthony Kay does settle in and gets out of that second inning, goes a solid third and a solid fourth. But that big inning and your offense being nowhere because Cole Irvin's just doing a great job of mixing pitches all night long, keeping the Jays off balance like crazy. It was just a rough offensive performance for the Toronto Blue Jays today. On top half of the 6th inning, as I mentioned, the only real hit we saw, really good hit we saw today, was Marcus Semien. A changeup from Cole Irvin that stayed over the middle of the plate, and he belted into the left center gap, scoring Santiago Espinal, who we all kind of agree should be playing a little bit more. And that made it a 4-1 ball game, but nothing else after that. And really all the things we can talk about in today's game, because we can sit here and talk about how, well, they didn't have good at-bats. They didn't. The entire team did not have good at-bats tonight. They went out there guessing a lot, and they guessed wrong 3/4 of the time. The pitching staff wasn't terrible. That one rough inning from Anthony Kay, but that was it. He had 3 other good innings, and Trent Thornton went out there. And look, I'm still the guy that's going to continue to preach that Trent Thornton should start. I understand Charlie said, well, I like him coming out of the bullpen. Yes, Charlie, but you need starting pitchers right now. Trent Thornton out of the pen went 2 2/3, allowed 1 hit, 1 walk, and struck out 3. The one head scratcher I had is why Charlie took him out of that inning that he was in when he could have gone 3 total innings. He was cruising, throwing lots of strikes, soft contact, nothing real doing for the Oakland A's against Trent Thornton. They bring in Ty Tice. He walks the first batter he faces, but overall, looked really, really solid. Speaking of the devil, Ty Tice, an inning and a third, allowed 1 hit, 2 strikeouts, and a walk. So once again, the story of the ball game is your starting pitching does not give you enough, or they give up early runs and a good size of early runs. And your bullpen does a great job to keep you in the ball game, or at least keep it in striking distance. Something's got to give with this starting rotation. Now the good news is Robbie Ray gets the ball tomorrow, and it looks like Hyunjin Ryu is going to get the ball on Thursday afternoon. So you have 2 starters lined up. So that's great news in that sense. But right now, it's just the pitching staff, the starting pitching staff is all over the place. You clearly can't trust Anthony Kay right now. In my opinion, he should be in AAA getting regular starts down there. Like TJ Zoik and like Alek Manoah, who's going to be pitching on Friday in his first game at AAA. Though he should be down there getting those reps. Speak of AAA, because enough about this nonsense of a game today. Nate Pearson got the opening day start for the Buffalo Bisons today, and he was pretty damn good. I think he threw 70, 78 pitches, something along those lines, over 3 1/3, so definitely an elevated pitch count, but only allowed to run 1 run, had 8 strikeouts. So a lot of good things for Nate Pearson there in that game today to get him out there, let him start feeling good. In my opinion, I'm going to see at least 3 starts before Nate Pearson makes that up to the big league. At least 3 starts down in AAA Buffalo. That's my take. Also some good numbers from AAA. I think, if I'm not mistaken, Logan Warmoth, former first-round pick of the Blue Jays, and he had a great spring. Went 2 for 3 in the game today. I know in AA New Hampshire said some great things. Austin Martin in his first game at New Hampshire went 2 for 4 with a walk. Great stuff. Gabriel Moreno went 3 for 5 in that game. I know the pitcher Zach Lowe, who's been cruising through the minor leagues for the Blue Jays, went 5 shutout innings. So a lot of good things happening there in the minor leagues for the Blue Jays on opening day. Because in the big leagues, you didn't see a lot. You didn't get much of anything from the Toronto Blue Jays today offensively, and your bullpen was great, but that is about it, Blue Jay fans. Now, I don't want to dwell on this loss too much because what else is there to talk about? You can talk about the holes in the lineup, saying, well, Bo Bichette, he really looked off kilter today, and Lourdes Gurriel Jr. looked off kilter. Look, the guys who are free swingers for the most part, or that guess a lot in Bo and Lourdes, against a guy like Cole Irvin, who was just mixing pitches, throwing first pitch changeups, and just mixing everything, that's a nightmare for those two guys. And you saw that today. They looked really off balance. They did not look very good, and that was it. Everyone looked off balance and uncomfortable at the plate today. All he got was an RBI double from Marcus Semien and 3 hits the entire game. You're not going to win. I don't care that, even though Anthony gave up 4 in that 1 inning, your team gave you 3 hits over 9 innings. You don't expect to win a ball game that way, period. I don't care what anybody says. Your pitching staff did enough to give you a chance to win this game, and the offense just didn't get anything. Credit to Cole Irvin, though. He did a great job. You got to give credit to the kid. He was fantastic out there this evening against the Blue Jays, all right? Now, as I've mentioned, the next game for the Blue Jays is tomorrow night, 9:40 first pitch. Robbie Ray gets the ball for the Blue Jays, and Chris Bassett gets the mound for the A's in the 3rd game of the series. The Jays look to avoid the series loss, at least so far. You lost the first 2 games of the 4-gamer. You find a way to win tomorrow. Kind of change the mentality a little bit. You go back to a game above 500. Now, the question I have for you guys is, what are we going to see from Robbie Ray tomorrow? His last 2 outings, he's been absolutely stellar, throwing lots of strikes, and that's what we've all wanted to see from Robbie Ray. The question is, can we see it for a 3rd consecutive game? Is this real? Is this the new Robbie Ray? We're going to have to wait and see what happens tomorrow night. But I'm excited because he excites me on the mound, all right? So you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video and did not enjoy the game today, it was an absolute snooze fest. Smack the like button. Do appreciate that. Hit the subscribe button if you guys have not already. Comment down below your thoughts on the video, your thoughts on the game. What'd you like, what'd you not like from today's ball game for the Toronto Blue Jays? Also your thoughts on opening day in the minor leagues, anything you want to talk about from down there, let me know in the comments. Twitter's down below for myself. Follow me, send me a DM, all that great stuff. The Instagram link is down below, so follow up there if you have not done so already. And I will talk to you guys Raptors edition very shortly. They're taking on Kawhi and the Clippers right now. It's in the 4th quarter, so we'll talk to you guys very shortly there. As for the Leafs, their next game is on Thursday against Montreal. It's home or away, I can't remember. 7 o'clock puck drop there as the Leafs look to kind of rebound after that tough loss against Montreal last night. And as for the Blue Jays, as I've mentioned, their next game is Game 3 of the 4-game set against Oakland tomorrow night. 9:40 first pitch at the Coliseum. Robbie Ray, Chris Bassett is the pitching matchup there tomorrow night. All right, so thank you guys so much for listening and watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. We'll talk to you guys then.